what do we do here? What to do? Well, I guess we'll start off by addressing the fact that, God, that looks so good. I guess we'll start off by addressing the fact that we are not in the exact same place where we left off last time. Last time we were at the fort beyond the mire when we left off. And we are now in the Castle of Storms. So we did some what did we do? We're mostly here because I did some what do you call it? I was just running through and I was collecting some things. So what I was doing was I was collecting items for this guy. Yeah, so I was collecting these items for this guy. And while I was doing all of that, I ran into some things that I probably shouldn't have. For example, I missed this the first time around going through the Watching Woods. Where is it? Oh no, I'll never find it. Oh, there it is. A buckler. A small steel shield designed for parrying. Convex boss at its center allows it to deflect blades with ease, while its lightness facilitates swifter responses than those possible with a heavier shield. Typically carried by trained swordsmen skilled in agile fighting styles, the buckler is effective for turning away standard weapons but inadequate against mighty blows from tougher opponents. So I found that in the Watching Woods while farming Vilehawk ears. I came across and I was like, what the hell is this? How did I miss this? And I picked it up and I was like, oh, I definitely missed something there. So yeah, we just did some farming. The reason why I was farming those is because I wanted to finish this guy's work. I wanted to see what happens when you do complete it, and I want to get a little more of the stuff that he has. So I just kind of did that a little off time, and I found a lot of things in my farming that I didn't realize we missed a lot. That being said, when we last left off, we were at the, what do you call it, the fort beyond the mire. In our last session, we took on the Ziggurat of Dust, which was this really, compared to the Dome of the Forgotten is a really cool area. I really liked it, but it felt too short. I still can't get past that, how short it felt. Beautiful area, beautiful lore, but it felt short. And then we reached the Ziggurat of Dust and we enter a whole new world. It was a whole other experience. So from the Dome, from the Ziggurat, we scaled to the top, which brought us face to face with a entity known as the Dried King. I'm never going to be able to find him. Oh, there he is right there. We found the Dried King, skeletal revenant of Quan Yin, Sun King of Kulkaz. I liked his design, I liked his fight. Rather simple, not too difficult, but it was still a fun fight. Let's see. After we defeated him, we met up with one of our friends, the Mage, who was kind enough to gift us with another brand, so to speak. The final brand that we needed for the game, the Dart brand, which allows us to perform this mid-air dash, which makes traversal. It just changes the game of traversal, like a whole other thing. Our friend also gave us some rather insightful information about the story of this island. And I say information, but I should say food for thought, because I'm not too sure about what the story is with this island. I'm still concerned about this princess, but he shed some light on the fact that there are many characters. There's himself, there's our thief friend, there's Mintz, there's our knight friend. All of us ended up washed up on this island somehow. Even these people themselves, our blacksmith, our leader, our guide, our transmutator, we all washed up on this island somehow, some way. We all ended up here with a purpose. We all had a purpose before we ended up washed up on this island. And the information that our friend gave us kind of leads me to believe that there's like a collision of some kind of all of these different lands and cities and continents, or whatever you want to call them. All of these different places are colliding with one another to form this island, so to speak, and it's causing not drastic chaos, but it's causing chaos. I was trying to think of a better word, but the word escaped me the second I tried to bring it up. Chaos is forming, and it seems that the only way to solve this is to bind some kind of arranged marriage between our princess and someone else's prince. I think the mage said something about being the guide to a prince. So did our thief friend. We're still unsure of what the story is there, but that kind of solidifies my feeling of what's going on here on this island in Salt Sanctuary. After we finished at the top of the ziggurat, we descended below, traversing a rather complicated puzzle section, fighting for our life I say fighting for our life because it took me forever to obtain literally one single item, which is a ring, I believe, and facing off against another boss known as the Bloodless Prince, who is a blood relation to the Dried King himself. That connection there is one of those things that I just love seeing. I just love seeing like things like that. Really builds the story of different areas and all of this stuff. From there, we decided to descend further down into the ruined temple, which lies below the ziggurat. And as we traversed through all of that, the reason why we went there is because we heard that there's treasure below the ziggurat, which lies potentially in the ruined temple. Now, our mage friend is the one who told us about the ruined temple to begin with. He's the one that suggested we go down there. We were originally planning to go down there to find our knight friend who was on a search for a treasure at the bottom of the ziggurat. And lo and behold, we did find this sacred, ancient treasure known as the Coveted, a magical possessed axe? I guess it's possessed? I don't know what you would call it, but we have this entity known as the Coveted, a strangely starved stone executioner's axe. As the legend tells, a royal executioner received it as a mysterious gift and immediately took a liking to it. And this boss fight was really interesting because not only do we have the Coveted, but we also have this thing called the Coveting, you know. The Coveting is the one wielding the stone axe, and the boss fight is really interesting because you can tell that these two entities are kind of like, while they are, you know, staying true to their nature of playing the executioner, we have this father and son duo who were fighting for the axe in life, and even in death they still fight for that axe. So the Coveted is a rather interesting entity. We still never found our friend though, even after all of that. Once we defeated the Coveted, we met up with our sorcerer friend again, who changed attire as he found a specific wizard's attire. Let's see if I don't know if I went through it our last session. Vest of the Sorcerer of the Black Sands Collective. The Black Sands Collective is not on the best of terms with the Citadel of Fire and Sky, but it's not on the worst of terms either. He changed his gear because it was familiar to him. I believe he said something like, I found this clothing that was clothing that I was meant to wear, and it made me wonder, is there someone out there that is a shadow of myself, or am I the shadow? Something like that. So we get a little more insight into our mage friend's, you know, story, into his ideal and all that stuff. I say ideal, it's the wrong word to use. Anyway, once we reached that point, beyond the Coveted, beyond the ziggurat, and beyond the ruined temple, we were left with a lot of choices. As we traversed through all of this and we did some cleanup, we found a lot. just from going top to bottom between the ziggurat and the ruined temple, and then once over and all of that stuff, we found multiple different areas. I believe we found like 4 or 5. We found Owl's Floating Castle, Siam Lake, the Pitchwood, and the Far Beach. Those are 4 different places that we can traverse to. And that doesn't... We still have the fort beyond the mire to explore as well, which originally that's what I intended to go through. But after doing my little farming adventure, I think I decided we're gonna do a little bit of cleanup here, because we missed a lot more than what I had actually realized. Part of that cleanup is going back to the ruined temple, because we never finished that area. There is a significant amount more there than I originally thought there was, which doesn't surprise me. There's like this little weird area where you open a gate, but there's another gate on the other side. We never finished that. We never went to the other side of that ruined temple near the bottom before the cover the boss fight. So we're gonna do some cleanup, and I think where we're gonna actually start is here in the Castle of Storms, which is kind of why we are here. So yeah, but before we do that, we're gonna talk to our friend here. So I have 3 of these. I don't really feel like I need any more, so I'm just gonna buy one of everything else. I'm gonna start with an orange file. Sanctuaries that devours light will add to their stock. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna turn in this Firehawk's ear for a cloth of blessing. And then the drowned berserker's ear for a water blessing. Ooh. Evil cannot stand the light of Devara. Prove to us that you can be her sword. And I guess that means we maxed out our devotion. That's super cool. So what did we get? We have this. Okay, so what do we have? We have a cloth of blessing, embroidered with the symbol of the goddess Devara. Rub it to restore fatigue. Okay, so we won't really worry about that one. This orange file. Offer to restore health and fatigue and to cure poisoning. So if I ever get poisoned and I'm low on health, I think that orange file is a good one to go with. So what we'll do is some inventory management here. Give me a second here. I think we're good, but I like to keep throwing daggers on them just so we have a little bit of range. So let's see if I remember where to go. I'm so excited to be able to run through this again. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been thinking about Solid Sanctuary a lot. That's actually really good to know. I didn't even realize we missed that. So I found out, if you saw that the my dart turned red there for a second, it means there's a limit to how many times you can do that jump, that little dash in midair. There's actually a limit to how many times you can do that. Go about this. You know what? Let's go for it. I like that. That's a huge plus. This is going to be a nightmare to try to figure out. I need to be higher in power. Oopsie daisy. I didn't even realize there's a chest here. Reset. Nice. Where was this? Oh my gosh, I don't remember. We might have to skip it until I can remember where it is. Ah, there it is, right there. Ooh. Assassin set. I'm a fan. Okay, awesome. Let's take a little peek. Just a small little peek. I'm really I'm really sold on this one, not gonna lie. I can't help it. Well, we found what we came for here. So our next journey is to There was something I found here, and I don't remember what it was. Actually, wait. This'll do. I can't believe I'm not dead. But I don't think this is where I want to be. Crap. If I still can't remember, we might have to live without until I find it again. And it's gonna drive me up the wall until I find it again. I don't know. The note I have says near the bottom of the elevator, but I can't even get to that side. Unless... It's just this. I think this was it. Yeah, that was definitely it. Okay. So now, that was a little anticlimactic. We'll go here. Stick. Oh, it scared me. I wasn't looking at my screen. Going to this area and not like actually playing it is actually a nightmare. I'm pretty sure that's it right there. I don't know the best way to get there. There we go. The Alchemist set. Ooh, okay. Oh, you know what? I could have gone in through here, then come up here, and then done that. Okay, so we found that. What else is there? Oh, I know where the other one is. Oh, I don't know how to get there though. That one. Oh, I think I found it. And then we drop down right here. No, but you could see what it is I was looking for. A Meyerheart charm has poison. Adds heavy poison to your attacks, but poisons its user. That's pretty good. That's a good trade-off. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. The only reason I thought to cross that in the first place is because those little, like, turrets were shooting in this direction. They're literally pointing you in this direction, and that is peak game design right there. Oh, wow. That's so cool. You're in my waters. Hi there. Hello, friend. You like a drinky? You like to check out a tavern where things get fishy? I'm fond of you. Are you fond of me? Yes. I like you. I let you see my things for sale. That is so good. This pest mod? Game changer. Only reason why we beat the Mad Alchemist, not gonna lie. We're gonna stock up on these. Oh, no we're not. You know why? Because we're not using the crossbow anymore. But I will stock up on some of these. I think that means I have a full 100. Charred doll, frozen doll. Ooh. Do I have enough? That's awesome. Name's Ollie Griggs. The swamp is mine, I think. You like Ollie Griggs' place? You like his shop? I paint faces. You ever drink pest smut out of a boot? So, I'm gonna reveal how uncultured I am, okay? So, feel free to give me flack or don't, whatever. I know what it is. Anyway, I have never seen the Mighty Boosh. I think that's what it is. I literally just looked into it. Yeah, just wanted to double check myself. I've never seen the Mighty Boosh. But I know enough to know that this character's name, Ollie Griggs, is a play on Old Greg. And obviously they had to nail that one into you in case you missed it. That's fantastic. That is actually wonderful. I'm glad we took this little detour. Now, I regret it now. One thing I really like that I didn't appreciate before is the spinning wheels in the background. Because obviously those are the elevators that we're taking. I thought I saw a platform on one of these ones, but I might have been mistaken. Anyway. Oh, I'm glad we came back here for that little detour. That was worth it. I do want to talk about that though, because that little bit of that right there. You think we already know our character can't swim, right? I'm sure we've been into a situation where we tried to traverse water and it doesn't work. But the way those traps are pointing, the way they shoot out, they're literally telling you, go this way. They want you to go this way. Because they want you to find a fun little secret. Not only is it a fun little secret, but it is a baller vendor. He sells poison arrows, poison bolts, pest mud. Like all of those things, and antidotes. All of those things are huge game changers, depending on how you want to play your game. Poison, I mean, you can poison bosses. I don't know how many of the bosses you can poison, but it really changes the fight. If you're struggling with any boss fights in the late game, or even in, well, no, because you wouldn't be able to get here without passing a certain amount of bosses. If you find yourself in the Mire's Stench and you're struggling with a significant number of bosses later on, come here, grab that pest mud. It will make your life a lot more easier, I promise. That was too good. That was very entertaining. They really took some care into this game just to throw all these little things and bits and pieces in there. Like, I mean, come on. We just met Old Greg. We have an area called... Oh, it's not Hal's Floating Castle, it's Mal's Floating Castle. I'm sorry, because they can't call it Hal's Floating Castle. Otherwise, it sounds too close to Hal's Moving Castle. Anyway. Things like that. That little... They had... I love when developers have fun with their game, and you see things like that. Like, there's so many different ways you can have fun with making a video game. They had a lot of fun with making a Dark Souls inspired 2D action RPG. They had a lot of fun with that, and they're not ashamed to show where their inspiration comes from, but they also threw in their own influences here and there of their own little, like, you know, pop culture influences and stuff like that. And I appreciate that and respect that entirely. And then you also have things like with Hollow Knight. You can tell there's so much love and care and devotion put into that game. Oh my gosh. But this has the same amount of passion put into it that Hollow Knight did, but it just shows just a little differently. I love it. Let's see. Where's our next detour? I think what we're gonna go for is... Ooh. Okay. This is gonna be the rough one. This is gonna be the rough one. So we're coming back to the ruined temple. There's a little secret that I missed around here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. I think it's over here. But not only is there like a whole entire secret that we missed, but there's still an entire section of the ruined temple that we missed. Like, when I say an entire section, I mean a whole section. So we're gonna go and look into that since we're back here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where the little thing is that I was talking about though. The thing that I found that threw me off guard. It wasn't that. It was... Let's see. My totally not noted memory tells me that we're supposed to go up to the Iron Maidens and then find a way to drop down. But I'm scared to drop. It doesn't really matter. We only have like, what? 2,000 salt? I don't think I'm supposed to drop down there. I think I'm supposed to come over here and then drop down. Unless I'm actually supposed to do this. Yep, This is what it is. Yep, that's entirely what it is. Can I get back up the way that I came from? I don't think I can. No, I cannot. I can dash. I think I can dash that. Absolutely. Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll go this way first. So this is where we want to go next. And we'll go this way first. Ooh, stone guide, that's clutch. Heard it before I saw it. Or heard it before I saw it. I was honestly expecting that to be a mimic. Ooh, a king's orders. Is that another upgrade material? Yes, it is. Sealed combat orders delivered from a king. They would have been held by a commander. Okay. So we opened all that up. Is that really it? Is that all I was looking for? I think so. But they're still over here. Which leads us to an entirely different area. A twisted heart? Heart of a vanquished beast, thorny and twisted by ancient sin. You know, I wonder if that's going to be something that we connect to the scarecrow later. What the hell is that? That thing looks cool as shit. I want to fight it. Well, I got what I asked for. What is it doing? Oh, okay. It's not messing around. Got it. I like it. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Nice. I hate that we got that kill off screen, but you know what? That was a good one. Ronan Cran's Ashes. I just noticed we didn't get like a little Steam achievement for that, which is rather interesting. I want to see his story. just a little peek at his story, because there's something in particular I'm looking for. Ronan Cran's ashes. Ashes of Ronan Cran, a disgraced knight once in service to Jared, King of Storms. Ronan, ooh, all the way down here? Ronan Cran attempted to flee the castle after dishonorable discharge from royal service. His rebellion was brief, but his legacy may live forever. That's cool. So it's not exactly what I thought his story was going to be. So the thing that I was looking for is that Ronan Cran reminds me a lot of Artorias from Dark Souls, and just kind of how he moves. He's just like other than the fact that he's just kind of sitting here in the middle of a wood in the woods, just kind of off to the side, like super easy to miss, super optional, or at least it feels optional. The little charge up that he does, the buff that he has, very reminiscent to the Artorias boss fight. Dark Soul Jump Knight. You know what? I am so glad that someone else saw the same thing that I did. That makes me really happy. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Greetings, fellow connoisseur of fine things. Do you sell anything interesting? You know what? I want to buy this case of salt just so I could buy it. Just so I could say I bought a case of salt. The Mask of Splendor. Ooh. Quite keen of you to have found us. We're quite the secret group, you know, but we hold the most fantastic truth. What truth is it we hold? It's simple. There is no thing greater than splendor. Flesh rots away, it drips from the bone, everything becomes dust. Gold? Adorn my body, and when my flesh shears away, I will live on through my gold. Why am I preoccupied with the fleeting nature of flesh? Well, my friend, because it is. We have been afflicted by grey rot. Gold is our solace. It is our glorious aegis. The prophet gave us gold. The fool gave us wine. Were they men or gods? Whoever they were, they surely saved this pocket of humanity. Gold gives us light and wine gives us warmth. How can I mourn my affliction when my heart shines so brightly? Shall we deal in gold then? I like that. I really like that because it adds more weight and meaning to... We talked about this earlier, how there's a differentiation, a separation in currency between salt and gold and how they have specific purposes. Gold still carries weight in this game, whereas in Dark Souls, where this game is an obvious homage to, there is no gold. Gold is useless. Soul bears power, carries weight, you know. Salt does the same thing, but gold still has value. And this one character proves that. This one little character shows us gold still bears weight. He's not the first character to mention this grey rot. The Red Hall of Cages again? This map is starting to get confusing to me. Oh, no, that makes sense. He's not the first character to mention grey rot. I don't remember who mentioned it before, but that seems like a serious ordeal. Ooh. What happens if I drink it all? Oh, now I'm poisoned. Uh-oh. once again, we did mention before, this is the second sanctuary that we came up to, or not really the second, it's the third sanctuary that we came up to where things were a little different, you know? We could take this whole new oath that has nothing to do with the gods that we were introduced to in the beginning of the game. We're gonna make the same decision we made last time, just because we already maxed out our devotion to Dabara. In my head, there's no reason for us to not stay on the path that we're taking. Let's see. You know what I've decided to do with my character since we're here and we just leveled up is I'm gonna stop at around level 100. I have a very high dexterity, and I think I'm gonna stop at level 100 only because I don't know what I just did. I don't know what stats actually, or I don't know if leveling up actually truly affects my health. Can't access this. That's interesting, actually. Hold on, this is bothering me. Brief intermission while I figure out what the hell my inventory is supposed to be. And we'll keep it as is. I wonder if we unlock a shortcut, if we take their oath instead of ours. But I've decided I'm going to stop at level 100 because it doesn't feel like it really, leveling up doesn't matter. It doesn't feel like it bears any true weight. It's your tree of skill that bears all the weight. So I think I'm going to run with that. Or I say I'm going to run with that, but if I stop at level 100, I feel like my character will be at a decent place. And I'll obviously use my tree of skill and stuff like that. I think we can move. I think we can proceed with our plan for the day. I think stopping at level 100 will be fine. My character feels pretty strong, to be perfectly honest. A little too strong for my liking. There's not really anything I can go for. Like, I have everything that I want and need, except for, like, this up here, you know? What is that, class 5 light armor? If I find class 5 light armor, I'll level up for it. But this is where everything bears weight, is here in your tree of skill. There is nothing more for me to buy here. My character's rather simple, if I'm gonna be honest. I could probably even take a gray pearl and rip some stuff off, to be honest. But I can even use... Look at that. I just increased my damage by a significant amount, actually. Just by throwing black pearls in little slots that I already have leveled up, you know? So, I think level 100 is a good place to stop, just because I don't want to way too overpower myself. I think that's going to be my sense of balance right there. I can even get rid of this. Nope, because I lose dexterity if I do. I can get rid of this. And then I can max this out. There we go. So, yeah, I think that's the route I'm going to go with. When we ended the last session, we kind of gave this place a little bit of a once-over. We didn't see a lot. There's not really a lot here. We scaled the top, we scaled the bottom. If we come out this door, there's this guy, but there's nothing else beyond that. And then, if we come out over here, there's this guy, and that's it. So the fort beyond the mire, this is the reason why it makes me feel like it's kind of one of those things that leads to endgame. Despite the fact, the other thing that makes me feel like we're going in the direction of endgame was the old man we met at Siam Lake. He kind of tells me we're going in the right direction if we follow him. But let's see what's beyond this point, since we're here, because there's nothing here. Oh my gosh, I was muted for quite some time. Didn't miss much other than almost getting Michael Myered. All I was talking about is how we found the wraparound point in the map. So between the fort beyond the mire and the ziggurat of dust, they both connect to the far beach. So we found the wraparound point, which means that leaves us the ability to, what's the word I'm looking for? We can progress, actually. So now our options are, let's see, we can go through Mal's Floating Castle, Siam Lake, oh, and the Pitchwood. And I think what we'll do, is we'll go through the Pitchwood. But I want to figure out the best way to go into the Pitchwood. I want to go from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, but I don't actually remember how to get to those areas. Crap. I think we can get to the bottom of the Pitchwood through here. Oh. That sounds about right. So we'll go this way. I think if we make it to the bottom of the ruined temple, then we can get into the pitchwoods that way. Do I remember where the bottom is? Not in the slightest. Oh. Wait, where does this take me? Okay, that takes me to the lake. That takes me to nothing. And this takes me to the pitchwoods. Fantastic. Oh, look how cute they are. Surely they're friendly. Oh my god, they might actually be friendly. I don't think they're friendly. That was a lot of damage. Holy shit. That is the most damage I've seen a single enemy do. That is absurd. Okay. Got it. I have no friends in this land. Holy crap. Those are such cool little enemies. I want to see what they are. What are they called? I'm so curious. It's this one. Spindle Beast. Yeah, no friend of mine. So sad. They look so cute. I really need to be more aware of that muting issue. I do that way too much. There's no way he chases me in here. Get that noise. Get baited. I didn't even kill the one that killed me after all of that. The thing that gets me about that is they do so much damage on top of wounding that if you get hit twice, it's just over. Or at least in my situation. How much health do I have? 225 HP. So any amount of wounding, even to the slightest degree, is enough to fucking off me. That is absurd. Can I get up there? There's bottles there. Surely I can get up there, right? Okay. Okay, you know what? Not even worth it. Okay. But they're so weak. Oh my gosh. What is that, 36? Okay. I think we have found the true boss of Sultan Sanctuary. I know it makes more sense at this point to just kind of run past them, but I'm the kind of person that will sit there and spend 3 hours fighting the boss. I say 3 hours, I should say 6 hours fighting a boss, and I will not turn away, not once. I will sit there until it's done, no matter what, no matter how optional that boss is. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay. It really wants us to go up. I think we should stay down. Because we might find a goodie. Or another deep, dark, dank, dangerous cavern that's gonna steal all hope from our souls and bodies. Excuse me, have I been here? Apparently I've been here. Because there's items that are missing. There's a door I can't open. You have no idea how badly I want to drop it. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. The further down I go, the more I regret my decisions. That's not even funny. That's fucked up. The thing that sucks the most about that is I want to go back. I wonder... So, in the Souls games, or at least, yeah, in most of the Souls games, there's a little, like, cheat thing you can do with the mechanic where when you take a drop, you can roll immediately to... You'll still take the full fall damage, but it'll break your stagger. So instead of stopping, like, you fall, you hit the ground, and normally you'd be staggered. Instead of holding onto that stagger, if you roll it at the right time, then you just bypass the stagger entirely. No, please, no. And I wonder if there's something similar in this game. Only one way to find out. Oh, there is. That's such a good little attention to detail to be aware of mechanics like that. Okay, get over here, fucker. I finally met my match, and it's in the form of a fucking unicorn narwhal. Would you call it what would you call these things? Would you call it a unicorn? Would you call it a land narwhal? Because unicorns have their horns in the head. Or would you just call it a nosy unicorn? You suck. I feel like if I run, they'll just catch up to me. You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Well, at least I know I can outrun them. I can't believe I didn't kill him. I cannot believe they didn't kill him. Okay. We already killed them. We don't have to actually keep fighting them. But now I just feel insulted. I feel like my honor is at stake here. Hell yeah, I'm gonna buffer these things. Ooh. I should find a sanctuary here. That's what I should do. You know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna just end up falling and dying to gravity anyway. No matter what I lose. Let's take a peek at what's over here. Got it, okay. End of the road. No matter what, I'm dead. You know, I wish I'd noticed that, the running water. Like you notice it right here. You see the running water and you're sitting here like, where do I go? You drop this way. Follow the running water. One, two, three, this is 4. 5. 12. Oh my god, there's a chest. What? Excuse me? Oh man. This was not what I had on the agenda today. Go away, I don't want to play with you. This is the one where it dares you to take a different route, I think. No, I think that was the one that actually killed me. To right and right. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hello, friend. You look cool. Do you have a mark? I need a bloody writ. Okay. Duly noted. You know what the worst part is? Is now I want that chest. This one, isn't it? I don't know about that, Chief. There's 7. I overshot it, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got impaled mid-drop attack, dude. If running past them wasn't so difficult, I would just do that. It's like actually a chore, and it's like if you mess it up once, it's just over. Oh my god. Even just swinging once, dude. That's all it takes. It's all the time they need. I overshot it the last time and then undershot it the second time around. Just run. Just take the run for it, dude. Didn't I say something earlier at the start of this episode about fighting for our life for a single item? Watch it be a mimic too, that would be so hilarious. I would love this game forever if it was a mimic. Oh, hello. 7. I am just at a loss for words at this point. Oh boy, this is going to be a long, long episode, and I apologize in advance. What I might actually do is utilize YouTube's chapter select function to just skip every single death, even though I would probably just end up making it a death montage. This whole video, this whole episode is nothing but a big death montage. I hope, for anyone who watches this, I hope that they take it upon themselves to put a counter for how many times I have died between starting the pitchwood and finding that chest. Like, from starting the pitchwood to when we actually get the chest. I hope someone keeps a tally of how many times we die, and they separate it between deaths between the fucking unicorns and deaths to just falling. That would make me so happy. I'm not gonna lose it because I lost count after 20. He's still alive? I'm at a loss. I don't understand how much health these enemies have anymore. Oh, you know what though? It probably changed because I took this off. That small little number. Let's see, what's my attack right now? 86, 78. Yeah, that 8-point difference probably is the actual differentiation. Differentiation? I don't know. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm starting to go hollow here. Is it just, I'm wondering if it's the ones that hold your salt. Like the ones that stole your salt are now buffed. I wonder if that's a thing. Because he killed me in one hit. I don't even think I took any damage between just walking up on them to then. Wow. That was so much simpler than I was making it out to be this whole time. Do I just not have enough health to get it? Or is it one of those things where it's like it's actively blocking me out of the area because I'm not supposed to be there? It's hard to tell. Like, I was at full health when I made that drop, didn't I? I was still healing, and then all of a sudden I'm just dead. That's the second time that happened. I don't understand why either. Okay, I'm at full health. One last go. Only because I genuinely think there's something that I'm missing, and I think it's literally the difference between, like, it's either the wounding or I'm just off by a jump. Seriously. Okay. Okay, I think I was off by a jump. Okay. Oh my god, we made it. It's not even a mimic. Wow, all of that for nothing. A drowned tome? A thick tome of histories. Its memories have been suffocated for centuries by the depths of the sea. Its memories can be used by a blacksmith to upgrade Kraken weapons. Ooh, that's a new one. That's interesting. Well, alrighty then. We got what we came here for. That's the end of the video. I'll see you all next time. Bye! No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna end on that note. I probably should, because this video is already gonna be a lot longer than it needs to be. So what we will do, though, is actually try to make some kind of progress. Now that we no longer have to drive ourselves into insanity. I want my ring back. Nope, not even close. You know, it's so much easier to actually try to fight them when you're not, like, when you just run up to them and not be scared of them. this way. But it doesn't really want me to. This is tricky. I don't think I can go this way. Uh-oh. Oh? A Templar's Charm. Adds holy damage to your attacks. That's awesome. No, it does not. Okay. So we can go the other way now. My ankles. It's not like they're already beaten to shit anyway. Oh, made it. So we're opening that. Coming up here. Ooh, black silk. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have smacked the chest first because a mimic I'm sure would kill me instantly. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Oh wait, I can still go this way, I think. Yeah, I can. That is terrifying. Ooh! That scared the absolute crap out of me. Did they respond to the torch? Okay, no, they don't. That was just timing. You know, something tells me we might find our friend here again. We might actually have found our friend's home. Okay, before I go... Oh my gosh. Before I go any higher... I'm so glad I did that. I don't know how to time that since I can't see it. Oh my gosh, how far does this go? Oh no, that's how far it goes. Well, let's see what's over here. Okay. No, I'm not done with that area yet, actually. I changed my mind. Oh my gosh, okay. Where do I go? about to go down. Blessings, friend. This is so... I never expected this kind of depth in the platforming section from this game. Seriously? It goes even further? What is this? Another one? Greetings, traveler. Looks like you found a sanctuary of the keepers of fire and sky. We worship the sky, for in it lies the ethereal weave of fire, most powerful of all magics. We found our citadel. Would you set aside the gods you now hold and worship the sky? No. I don't want to put a stone guide here, but I'm going to. Holy crap, dude. Lol. You know what the best part is? I was just thinking, you know, now that I found that sanctuary, I could probably just go down to the bottom. No I can't. That's a little entertaining. I don't know how to get down. Oh my gosh. I panicked. Okay. Master platformer, right? That is such a cool little, like, thing. That is such a cool little platforming section. Oh my gosh. Where am I? Oh my god, there's a chest over there. Oh, the potato set? Nice. The shroud charm? Greatly adds arcane damage to your attacks. Don't we already have something like that? Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's how you get down, but now I want to go back up. Crap. The curse of curiosity. There we go. Now we can proceed forward. To find the Karst Jaw, the Cruel. Oh my god, he looks so cool. Ooh. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to heal. Nice. After all of that, we actually managed to find a boss at the end of it. Holy crap. Once again, the Dark Souls inspiration coming into full view with a boss that looks just like Nito, or acts just like Nito. What did we get? We got his ashes, didn't we? Ashes of Karstjal the Cruel. He once captured the support of the populace by scapegoating witches, a popular target, but as stories of innocent wives, sisters, and daughters sent to the stone circulated, his support soured. A rebellion to oust him failed, and he tragically met his end naturally, to fever, thus denying vengeance to his scores of victims. Wow. That's harsh. A box of salt. Nice. Carapace Pavis, a shield. Drowned Censer, something else. It's so dark here. Fitting. Wow. We made it to the whole other end of the map. I want to like highlight this section real quick because I do want to look at this. This is the entire other end of the island. This is it. We found the far beach where it wraps around and through the pitchwood at the very end. Not like, I want to point out that this ends in pure pitch darkness. It's black. Blacker than the blackest night. This is like supreme darkness here. Obviously we can still see we've been in caverns that are darker, but the fact that this ends in darkness and it's just the end. The beach ends here in darkness. The reason why I want to point that out is we're actually going to take a little trip back to the sanctuary here. Look at where we started. Falling gold. Our journey ends after our ship wrecks, and we wash ashore onto this beach, the shivering shore. Look how bright this is in contrast to where we ended at the Pitchwood. Another beach, similar in design, and it's dark. So dark. That is something else entirely. I like that little, like, I don't think juxtaposition is the word that I'm looking for, but the two finite ends of the island are just light and dark. And I really like that little design choice. Like, if you want to go into the metaphorics of it, you could probably pitch something like, oh, you reach the end of the island and how dark truly is your soul or whatever, but we're not going to go into that. I just like I like the direction that they took with that. I'm glad we actually explored the pitchwood just for that. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'm losing my salt. Oh wait, no, I can level up. Do I have a blacksmith? I don't have a blacksmith. But I do have an alchemist. Ooh, that's a fun little mask. I think I'm gonna stick with the little pistol that I have, just because that poison is gonna be really, really, really clutch. What did I want to look at? Oh, wait, do I remember what I want to look at? Ooh, yes I do. We still haven't gone this way. Nice little ladder. We could still climb higher. The far beach. I want to see where this elevator takes me. I'm very curious. Okay. Well then. After a great amount of suffering, it seems we made it through the end of the Pitchwoods. Not only did we make it to the end of the Pitchwoods, but we found the end of the island itself. We crossed a lot of places off of our list, actually. Like, we accidentally found Kran's Pass, and we explored that with ease because it doesn't really let us progress anymore. We topped the bottom of the fort beyond the mire and ended up at the far beach on 3 different ends. We ran through the Pitchwoods, which we're not going to talk about that. We don't need to remember the Pitchwoods, even though that will stick with me traumatically forever. You know what those horses remind me of? The Dark Souls 2 fuck you horses in one of the DLCs. That's what that reminds me of, without the lightning. To be honest though, the getting impaled is probably a lot worse. We ran back through the ruined temple to kind of give it a little once over again because there were some things that we missed, and I think we kind of explored that area thoroughly enough to where we can call it good. What else is there? When it comes to areas that we have unlocked, these are all the places that we can travel to. Now keep in mind that this means that we can travel to these areas without a guide. So the guide lets us travel to all of the sanctuaries that we have as long as they are within our creed, which every sanctuary we've come across is in our creed. We've converted 2 of them this session. That just leaves us with Siam Lake and Maul's floating castle. That's all we have left. I think what we'll do, I should have a blacksmith here, right? Yes, I do. I like that this one requires like bones in order to upgrade it. So level 7 is a max upgrade. That's super awesome. So what we'll do is we are here right now in Maul's floating castle. Next time we return, this is what we're going to be looking forward to. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to take a little peek. So this is where we will be next time. And I think we're gonna give this area the good honest go that we can. Hopefully not have to lose our minds in the process. And what I think we'll do is after the Maul's floating castle is finished, we'll go down to Siam Lake, which tells me that Siam Lake is going to be the point of progress. The old man is our guide. He is the one that is pointing us in the direction we were meant to go. He pointed us into the castle and we ended up through on a whole other journey and adventure. It's almost as if the Castle of Storms is like this in-between point from the Shivering Shore to this whole other island. But we still have to remember, we're still running off the idea that all of this is, what's the word I'm looking for, conglomerated somehow. These lands, these kingdoms are crashing together and creating something horrifying and twisted and terrifying. We are now starting to see potentially the results of what happens should this marriage alliance between our princess and some unknown, unnamed prince. If that marriage alliance does not occur, we're starting to see what would happen. This is kind of the result. This is what this marriage is trying to save or prevent, is what I should say. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the trail that I'm gonna follow to the end of the story of Salt Sanctuary. Is this marriage is to prevent what is happening on this island. Should the marriage happen, everything will go back to normal, the kingdoms will be put back in their rightful place, and maybe none of this would have ever happened. Kind of like similar to the Hunter's Dream in Bloodborne. Should the marriage alliance fail to happen, maybe, just maybe, things could get significantly worse. That being said, let's take a peek at our tree of skill. We have a black pearl. There's not really anything we're going to put into it except our dexterity, honestly. There we go. We have an AR of 100. I'm a fan of that. Can I use my my little thing, my gray pearl, on something? Now nothing that I really want to use it on. I kind of want to keep everything as is. So I'll hold off on that for now. Oh boy, what a journey. So here's where we shall end our adventure for the day. And just like we've done before, as this is the end of the video, we'll go through, run through our inventory and our bestiary, and we'll kind of just go through what it is that we've seen, and just have a little bit of fun doing some lore time storytelling. That's pretty much all it is. It's just a little bit of fun going through the lore and all that stuff. That being said, I'm terrified of what's going to come up next. Oh, what an adventure. Where do we start? I hate these little red X's because they block my view of what it is that we have. What did we find? What's new on our list? Titan Armet. Oh my gosh. I could be the Tower Knight. Massive iron plate, helm worn by armor guardians. The Assassin's Cowl. Black hood of the Silver Fang in the Order of Assassins. I think we already have a Torturer's Veil. Ooh, this one's eerie. What's the one that we have? The Sadist Veil. The Alchemist Mask. I'm sure this one's pretty popular. Bird-like head protection worn by an alchemist. The beak is filled with pleasantly smelling flowers and herbs to protect its wearer from the illnesses carried by foul vapors. Ooh. Fine purple velvet hood. And a mask crafted of pure gold. The face of man is bound by the flesh of man. Imperfect, ephemeral, and rotten. But a face of gold knows none of these flaws. That's scary, I don't like that. And a little top hat. A fine silk hat. The style is unlike anything you've seen. Shows marks of wear. And a potato... Oh, I was joking when I called it a potato mask, but... A large mask woven of tube cloth with an inexplicable resemblance to a potato. A tag sewn into the lining reads, "Made in Cadania." When I called this the potato set, I was joking, but they called it the russet set for a reason. Gotta love the sense of humor. A Titan Cuirass, massive iron plate worn by armor guardians. Wearing this monstrosity requires unparalleled armor skill and an immense amount of endurance, but the benefits quite literally outweigh the drawbacks. Oh my gosh. That is absurd. Do you see what the difference is in my weight? That's a whole 40 pounds. Oh my gosh. The Assassin's Tunic, reinforced black cloth tunic of the Silver Fang and Order of Assassins. An Alchemist's coverall. The fur-trimmed canvas robe of a veteran alchemist. It is lined with pockets and file sleeves for carrying various salves and ingredients. A fine purple velvet robes. The Juti tunic, garb of the strange isolated people of the swamps. They despise the pristine and worship the decayed. Black tailcoat, a fine silk coat. The style is unlike anything you've seen, shows marks of wear. And the russet doublet, a rotund bodysuit with an uncanny resemblance to a potato. Okay. We don't have Onion Bro in Salt Sanctuary. We have Potato Bro. You know what? I am all for it. I am so all for it, it's not even funny. Also, friends, please, salt your potatoes. Woven of tube cloth, a peculiar Leveni textile, manufactured by layering treated hemp fabric interwoven with a fine mesh of tuber roots to form a thick, resilient shell. A tag sewn into the collar reads, "Made in Cadania." Titan gauntlets. Reinforced black gauntlets of the Silver Fang and Order of Assassins. Ooh. I'll think about that one. Fine purple velvet gloves. Black silk gloves. And a thick pair of tuber cloth elbow gloves that bear a bizarre resemblance to a potato. Made in Cadania. A thick pair of, made in Cadania. Black slacks. Jute breeches, garb of the strange isolated people of the swamps. Malva Pigasi, I apologize in advance if I'm butchering someone's language out there. Fine purple velvet leggings, that's all we need to know. The alchemist's apron, it is stained and discolored from frequent spatter. Ugh. 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 Warden's chaps, thick leather boots of a red lord. Heavily reinforced with scraps of leather and fragments of metal, these bloodstained boots sport a thick layer of unsanitary grime. We also have assassin's leggings and the Titan greaves. We're just gonna make this look a little more ridiculous as we go along. Let's see. Where's my pants? Ooh. Hold on, I think I found my armor set. The gloves look really nice. Where is... Oh, do they not have gloves? I'm surprised. I thought I had the entirety of the Bloodbrow set. Yeah. What is it between? Plate mail, Scorpion Krug, Stella Soprana, Guide's Tunic. I guess they don't come with gloves. You know what? I think it's these. Or is it these? Yeah, it's these ones. These are the ones. Okay. There we go. What else do we have here? A charm made of dried roots and the moss from which Kari's spider's string is derived. It has been treated to 68 days of thrice daily incantations meant to soak it in the ethereal power of the sky of Bog. Adds heavy poison to your attacks but poisons its user. It is very intentional. Very, 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 very intentional to pick the number 68 over 70. That's all I'm saying. A wooden charm coated in iridescent wax. Ironically, charms like these are typically sold as protective talismans. The shroud charm, a ring of bones wrapped in a leather page. The bones might have been human. The page surely was. What? Oh my gosh. That's metal. What did we find weapon-wise? I can't wield this. Why can't I wield this? Oh, because it's a whip. A makeshift flail improvised from a heavy iron chain. While arguably better suited for battle than their leather counterparts, implements of this sort are rarely seen in the hands of professional soldiers due to their lack of practical value in all-out combat. They are entirely adequate for the purposes of petty criminals, however, and are commonly carried by street thugs more as tools of intimidation than as functional weapons. Ooh, okay. Let's see. What else do we have that's new? Oh, that's the anchor, isn't it? A breech pike. Ooh. A wooden shaft with an elongated iron head designed for penetrating armor. Several variants exist for use in different situations. This one spots a tapered tip balanced for melee combat and is capable of piercing even a plate hauberk in the right hands. Fantastic. I feel like we're missing something else. Oh, hey, look. Where did we get a breech pike from earlier on? Ooh, I think we found a shield at some point. A small kite shield made entirely of hardwood and painted with the seal of the Church of Devara. The cleric's kite shield is carried by missionaries and clergymen traversing sparsely patrolled or otherwise lawless regions. These blessed shields provide their owners with respectable, oh my gosh, protection from the metaphysical as well as the mundane. We're going to ignore the fact that I was actually an English major in college at some point in time. We're just going to completely ignore that because apparently I don't know how to read. But there's also a reason I failed college. The heavy crossbow, handcrafted from burled bloodwood. Top quality models such as this are the work of master tradesmen and are usually issued to high-ranking soldiers or purchased by wealthy private collectors. The wood has been polished to an almost iridescent shine, bringing out its deep red hues. Closer inspection reveals an artisan's signature, delicately carved into the stock. This Carapace Pavis. How do I show this off? Oh, can I show off our little crossbow? It doesn't look as fancy as I thought it was going to. A distinctive shield, crafted from the carapace of a giant marine isopod. Artisans of Coast Rock's Tetrodon tribe reinforce these naturally tough and resilient shells with leather to enhance their strength while preserving the remarkable lightness. The resulting shield's large surface area provides exceptional protection from projectiles such as arrows and stones. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of flintlock shots. Oof, that's no bueno. Let's see, what else do we have? What else have we picked up here? Silver crate full of salt. The House of Light took alms and gave to the poor and infirm. Its stalks swelled from the kindness of man. And his greed consumed him, and his stocks and warehouses of salt became dead and did gray. Is that what that's supposed to say? Did gray? Okay. Oh. So sprinkle salt on their heads in remembrance of days long past when salt held life. I should keep one of each of these. I'm not going to be able to at this point. I'm pretty sure I've used them all up. But I wish I kept one of each of these so that I can go through all of that. Very sad. A vial of highly toxic pest mud, a sap harvested from trees found deep in Kadani swamps. Apply it to your weapon to add poison damage to your attacks. Kadani swamps. I wonder if that is. I wonder if that and Kadania are the same thing. I don't think we found any magic. No, we haven't. I'm surprised. I apologize. I don't know what my voice is doing. What else did we get? Did we get a ring? Did we find a ring? No rings. Wow. Really cut and dry session today. Let's see. I don't know if I muted myself or not. I'm definitely going to cut this out of the video, but I was adjusting myself to get a little more comfortable, just to kind of get a little, like, I don't know how else to explain this. My computer is sitting on a box right now because I don't have a table, I don't have a desk, you know. I just moved into a new place a few months back, and I work too much and haven't really had time to put any effort into, like, I don't have a desk, I don't have a chair, you know, I don't have those kind of things. So my computer's sitting on a box and I accidentally almost knocked it over. So that's what all of that was. Definitely not going in the video. I don't know when it unmuted, but it did. Isn't there a sort button around here somewhere? Where is all the new stuff? A thick tome of histories, its memories have been suffocated for centuries by the depths of the sea. We looked at the twisted heart when we picked it up. We looked at Ronan Cran's ashes, the charred tome, a holy tome containing histories of the Creed. It was once protected above all things by a high cleric. We also got Karstraw's ashes. We looked into that. I guess all that's left is our bestiary. Wow, we didn't really find a lot of new items today. Especially after all of that. Like, really? All of that, we didn't find anything new? That's a little messed up. Let's see, what's new in here? Oh, right there. Ronan Cran, or Broken Cran, a name he earned from his famous broken greatsword, was a masterful knight in the service of Jarrett, King of Storms, until his dishonorable discharge and subsequent flight by night. We were talking about how everything about him reminds me of Artorias, the Broken Sword. His story is different than that of Artorias, because Artorias was an honorable knight who sacrificed himself to the abyss. This is just a guy who was dishonorably discharged from service of the king. But there's still obviously some similarities there. I like how it's called a lich, but I think it's supposed to be lich. Oh, Spindle Beast. Another. You know what? We might as well look at the Oh, hey, look, I died 12 times to the Spindle Beast. There you go. If you decide to go back into this video and count how many times I died trying to get that damn chest, the spindle, and if you separate it, it's already done for you. We died so many times to this one creature, I think we might as well give it the honor of looking into its lore. Another of the architect's salt-built abominations. Yeah, an abomination, all right. Back on the continent, salt alchemancy is a thing of horrible fables. Stories of undying sorcerers perched in storm-battered, impassable towers, molding the icy heart of the sea itself into bizarre, nightmarish thralls. Yeah, nightmarish is a word I would definitely use. That's for damn sure. What else do we have? Play Hybrid? Is that the one with the mask? Yeah, it is. Carsjaw the Cruel, Admont, pretender Duke of Tristan, bastard son of Marquis Leborn. He claimed to have many enemies, and for a time the people truly believed him, rallying behind him in his efforts to rid the duchy of witches and conspirators. Ooh, okay. It took me a while to understand what I read. We read his lore in his ashes too, so nothing really too different there from here and there. But when I read Admont, oh, that threw me off. I was thinking of admonition for a second. So Admont was his original name, pretender Duke of Tristan, bastard son of Marquis Leborn. He claimed to have many, unless Admont means something else entirely. Again, it's not like I was an English major or anything. The people truly believed him, rallying behind him in his efforts to rid the duchy of witches and conspirators. Gee, okay, I wonder what he had against witches. That's what I was hoping to find in here. What else do we have? That's it. Wow, all of that, and that was all that we experienced that was new? Wow, okay. We made this session a lot more difficult for ourselves than is necessary. I do kind of want to do this thing real quick. Let's look at how many times I've died to particular enemies. Three? I only died 3 times to the cytoplasm? That's impressive. Only once the court sorcerer? Wow. Armor Guardian makes sense. I've killed almost 100 wretch feeders. We do pretty well. We do pretty well. A lot of zeros. I like that. We're not going to talk about the Mad Alchemist or the Tree of Men. Disemboweled Husk only won because he got the jump on me. 100 Ember Skulls? Really? Yep, Spindlebeast takes the trophy home. That's for damn sure. I like seeing that. That's a lot of zeros. I should go through. Well, I guess it doesn't count because I've died to gravity probably more than I've died to most enemies, actually. I've probably died more to gravity than I've actually died to enemies in general, like total. I was gonna say I should go through and add up how many deaths I have. Well, I guess that's that. We'll see you next time, friends. No, I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel satisfied with that outro, but we did go through the lore. It's just sad and disappointing that there wasn't really a lot to go through. We didn't really find a lot of new stuff. Mostly because of, like, just... what's the word I'm looking for? Just what we did. We mostly did backtracking, and then we went through one area, which took us a lot longer than it should have. Editing this video is gonna be a nightmare.